I'm going to start off reading from my journal.
Okay, cool.
15th of August 2017. Dear God, I think I've reached rock bottom and I need your help. Things have drastically changed this year and I just can't find myself doing this without you anymore. From losing my willpower to battling with addiction to being depressed and gaining weight, I don't want this to be my life anymore. I want things to get better, but I only want you in that space too. God, this has happened so many times of recent that I don't know what to say. Please help me find you and your strength because I desperately need it. I want your grace, I want your mercy, I want your wisdom, and I really want your answers. Help me not sleep on you so that I won't sleep on myself. I'd honestly like to live according to your plan and vision for me. Please, Lord, rejuvenate my mind and soul and center it with all your ways. I want to change, I want to grow, I want to be yours wholly. Yo, what's up everybody? My name is Dennis Ngango and welcome back to Defining. I don't know how to start this video, I don't know how to continue the conversation just as yet, but historically, August, September, and especially October are very much tough months for me. And you saw it in 2017. It happened in 2018. I experienced it the past 2 months of 2019 as well. But I am very happy to be coming back on the channel, actually being happy. And that's why I want to do a bit of a life update with everyone, get you a bit up to date with what has been happening, what changes I've made, a couple of things that have really a couple of things that has helped me get out of this space, and just where I'm currently at the moment. There's been a couple of really exciting things happening on Defining, and I really want to just talk you guys through it. Hebrews 12, it really highlights that God will shake things up so that the most important stuff will remain. And I think for myself, I've always given time to a whole lot of different things, and I never really gave time to myself. And the problem with that is the more challenges you experience, like me having started working this year and me really pushing Defining, the more I try to enter in those spaces, I lost a part of myself and I lost a part of my own voice. And the more challenges you experience, the more the voices of reason come through, the more the voices of smallness come through, and they just overcome your thoughts. You just feel like you're not worthy of your dreams. You just feel like you're not the right person to be entering the space that you want to enter, and you just really don't know what to do. So you just keep on blaming yourself and you just keep suppressing yourself. But one thing I've realized is that there's always that small voice in the back of your mind that's always working overtime. We all know it. It's always working overtime. It's always trying to remind us of the small gems that we've learned throughout our lives. It's always just trying to push us to be the people that we've been, or to be the people we're inspired to be. That small voice that is telling you, you can become it. You can have 50,000 subscribers at the end of the year. You can do it. You know, there's always that voice and we always try and suppress it. But I think the moment I started really understanding my happiness was the moment I started really appreciating that voice. And that voice has honestly allowed me to understand myself a bit better, but also understand a lot of the things that I had been experiencing. A lot of the times we get these new habits, such as speaking negativity over our experiences. And obviously it doesn't feel the same as how, you know, back in grade 9, you were complaining about how hectic school was. It feels a bit different. The negativity feels like it's gotten to a new level. And I've just learned that sometimes those new habits and those new thoughts are not really just based on you becoming a worse version of yourself, but just based on the fact that you were just trying to survive in a certain space and in a certain area that you're currently pursuing. And you learn these habits, and some of them may be unhealthy, but you didn't know they were unhealthy. So wherever you are, in case you need this, unlearning unhealthy habits is not based on you having always known that they were unhealthy, but just sometimes you're just trying to cope. And when you understand that, you can start giving yourself a little bit of grace and just understand that, you know what, I was just trying to make the sense of where I was. In order to really do that fully, the first step is just being proud of your struggles and being proud of your battles. It doesn't sound nice, but at the end of the day, as long as there's still time on the clock, the game isn't over. So I really think it's important for you to be proud of your battles. It's still something that I'm learning to do, but I think once I've just allowed myself to start being proud of my journey, proud of my battles, proud of the things that I've experienced, it's really helped me just reclaim my voice, reclaim my strength, and reclaim my narrative. God wasn't missing this entire time. God has been with me this entire process. And I believe that's what's been giving me strength in this moment too, is knowing that God knows our beginning from our end and our end from our beginning. Hence, we cannot uncall ourselves because we didn't create ourselves. We cannot disqualify ourselves because we're still becoming ourselves. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm just putting bars or if things are still lining up, but all I'm really trying to say is, guys, it's time for you to give yourself a fresh start. It's time to just really start over and start over knowing that you're giving yourself the opportunity to really go for it 100%. I heard a while ago, it was in an interview or something like that, but essentially you don't run for second place. And that's the energy we need to have for the rest of the year. So I'm giving myself a fresh start, and I try and do it every single day. I just try and be proud of my battles, and I just try and make sure that I'm meditating on the right voices in my head. You need to constantly just allow yourself to run wholeheartedly, unashamedly. And that's the energy myself and the defining team are going to be putting for the rest of the year. Things are really looking up. We spoke about, fearless 100, being fearless rather for 100 days. Let me get it right. And I really took a stand. I made a bit of a big decision over the past couple of weeks, which is to focus more on my YouTube work than my engineering career. So I've made a big shift. So best believe your boy's still in the game with being fearless and really just pushing new things. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how I will survive. I don't even know how things will come together. I don't know how I will keep myself busy. I'm not leaving the engineering space 100%, but it's just that thing of I'm making a couple of changes, and I think this is the first time in my life where I'm gonna be doing something new, and I'm literally gonna need to rely on God and just rely on my capabilities. I'm really excited for this new journey. I think with running Defining, it's been quite challenging in the sense that I've been doing Defining all day, every day, and I've been doing engineering all day, every day, and it's been quite hard on me. As you guys know, I've lost a lot of friends through this. I've lost life experiences, love, dololo. y'all know that was coming. Come on, but I'm really super excited to just take charge and just try and live out loud. I think right now the biggest question I'm asking myself is, at what cost? Be it me not pursuing my dreams, what am I giving up? So everything that I'm going through right now, I'm just asking myself at what cost. And when you work from that perspective, you identify all the spaces where you allowed your happiness to be a cost, and you remove them. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick life update. I know it's been all over the place. I know there's gems that you gotta collect as we go about it, but I just wanted to come tell you guys, for the first time in a long time, your boy's happy. So best believe in the future asking for a friend episode, you're gonna hear me, you're gonna know me, you're gonna know my opinions, you'll hear from me a bit more louder. But I think the last couple of months has been very challenging, but I'm very happy with the progress that we've made. Defining has now hit 1 million views. So that alone is just like, God, you've really brought things together. And I don't know where we're going, but I'm super excited for the journey. I know a lot of you have learned things through the channel. I'm constantly learning with you guys. So let's keep that same energy and let's just focus on not running for second place. Let's just focus on unlearning unhealthy habits. Let's focus on not taking our narrative for granted. A lot of the times, my biggest fear would be that one day I'd wake up and Forbes is like, yo, Defining is such an incredible company. Let's do your magazine cover. Let's tell your story. And by that time, I'd probably have a second business as well, because we're speaking things into the universe. And my biggest fear would be not remembering those memories, because I was too focused on the wrong things and too focused on running a fast-paced life. And that's the main thing that made me really stop and pause and say, you know what, I have to believe in myself and I have to take a step back at all costs. So I don't know how things are going to look, but I don't want you to one day wake up and get out of the season that you're in and be like, I don't even remember the memories that I made. I don't remember even who I am. And I don't want you to experience that. So take charge where you need to, but here by Defining, we're warriors. So I hope everyone's doing all right. I hope everyone's pushing through, and I'd really like to hear a life update from your end. What's been happening, what's going down. Please give me the 4-on-1. And yeah, you know the drill. We're all about thought-provoking, heartwarming, and empowering African content. So yeah, if it's your first time here on Defining, please make sure to hit the subscribe button below, and then also give this a like if you enjoyed it, and let us know in the comment section your thoughts, your opinions on the bars that I spat. Let me end off with this. It says, I understand the temptation to sell short, but also I know that impulse is driven by your mind's desire of comfort, and it's not telling you the truth. Good luck.